So pentatonics, usually the pentatonic scale that everybody thinks about is the minor one. We're going to get to that one. First, I want to explain to you that pentatonics just means 5-note scales. So you, in fact, can make your own pentatonic scales. We're going to try to do that, showing you examples from the major modes. But let's take Ionian. If you take the Ionian scale, you have 7 notes. This is back to the first one. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes. If I take 2 notes out, like the F and the E, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm playing a pentatonic scale right there. This one is called the major pentatonic. Why? Because it's got a major third, no special 7th in there, no dominant or major 7th, so it's going to work with most of the major modes. So this one is the first one I could make with that mode. But I could change, instead of playing E, I can play F instead here, and have a pentatonic which doesn't have any third, which means it's going to go for minor chords as well. Let's go to the Dorian scale. The Dorian scale, which goes with minor chords, if I take out a couple of notes, I'm going to have that particular pentatonic I was talking about at the beginning, the pentatonic. This particular scale sometimes is used in playing the blues, and people just add a chromatic note between the 4th and the 5th, and they call that the blues scale. The blues scale is not a scale per se, it's just the minor pentatonic with the chromatic movement. In fact, you could put that note here, it will be fine as well. Or even play both. So you understand now that that blues scale is not something very fixed, it's just that minor pentatonic with a chromatic note. Let's go to the Phrygian mode. So it's a minor mode, so I'm going to be able to do the pattern of the minor pentatonic right here. That will work. I could do also the second minor pentatonic, the one which has with flat 6. I call that the minor pentatonic number 2. Or I could do play something sounding like the Japanese pentatonic. Then if I look at the Lydian mode, the Lydian mode is a major mode, so I'm going to be able to make, to put the major pentatonic on it. The Chinese one, that will work. Or of course I could change and make something more interesting. Or sound like an Indian from India pentatonic. Then we can go to Mixolydian. Mixolydian is a major mode. So I'm going to have the major pentatonic again. Here we go. Or the one that I played with the Dorian with no third, you remember? That finger, no third. Let's go to Aeolian. Aeolian is the minor mode. So I'm going to be able to do the minor pentatonic number 1 and the minor pentatonic number 2 with the flat 6. I can do also the one with no third. Here we go. Now if I play the Locrian mode, I can play the minor pentatonic number 2. Can I do the number 1 because I have that note? And in fact, I could do the Japanese pentatonic right here. And usually they hear it from that note. If you have the chance one day to play with one of their harp called a koto instrument, it's tuned with these notes. So whatever thing you try to play on that instrument will definitely sound Japanese. So try to practice those scales and try to make up new ones that you understand comparing to the modes you learned before.